In the sprawling city of Neotropolis, where the neon lights painted the night sky and technological marvels intertwined with everyday life, there lived a detective like no other. His name was Adrian Kane, but the city knew him as the Quantum Detective. Adrian Kane was a man of mysteries and contradictions. Tall and lanky with a perpetually disheveled mop of black hair, he had an air of perpetual distraction. His brown eyes, however, betrayed a sharp intellect that never missed a detail. He had an uncanny ability to solve crimes that baffled even the most seasoned detectives. But it wasn't just his deductive skills that set him apart. It was his secret, the source of his enigmatic success. Adrian had discovered a way to traverse between parallel universes. It was an accidental revelation during a dangerous experiment with quantum mechanics in his youth. Since then, he had honed this rare and dangerous talent, keeping it hidden from the world. With the ability to glimpse into alternate realities, he had become the quantum detective, solving cases that appeared impossible to crack. One rainy night, a frantic knock echoed through his dimly lit office. Adrian looked up from a jumble of paperwork to see Sarah, a young woman with tearful eyes and a trembling hand, standing at his door. "Mr. Kane, you have to help me," Sarah implored, her voice quivering. Adrian gestured for her to sit and handed her a tissue. "Take a deep breath and tell me everything," he said in his soothing, yet distant manner. Sarah began to recount her story. Her sister, Lily, had gone missing, and the police had been unable to make any headway. Sarah was desperate, and a friend had told her about the quantum detective's peculiar skills. Adrian listened intently, occasionally asking questions that probed deeper into the details. When Sarah had finished, he leaned back in his creaky leather chair, his mind already racing through the possibilities. "Tell me, Sarah, do you have any personal items that belong to Lily?" Adrian asked. Sarah produced a locket, a treasured family heirloom, and handed it to him. Adrian held it delicately, closed his eyes, and focused. In that moment, the room seemed to blur, and reality itself shifted. He saw glimpses of a parallel universe where Lily was still alive, and a faint image of her in a different setting flashed before him. Opening his eyes, Adrian looked at Sarah. "I'll take your case," he said, his voice more determined than before. Over the next few days, Adrian delved into the mystery of Lily's disappearance. He sifted through clues from both his own universe and others, comparing and contrasting the information. Each universe had subtle differences, but there was a common thread, a shadowy figure lurking in the background. As Adrian gathered more information, he couldn't help but be drawn into the web of intrigue. The quantum detective, who had solved countless cases without personal involvement, found himself emotionally entangled in Lily's fate. He uncovered secrets about her life that she had kept hidden even from her own sister. The investigation led him to a dangerous underworld, a realm where criminal organizations crossed the boundaries of universes, making use of the chaotic possibilities of quantum existence. Adrian's unique abilities gave him an edge, but it also made him a target. One evening, as he was pursuing a lead in a particularly desolate alley, a group of thugs ambushed him. Adrian fought valiantly, but was outnumbered. Just as it seemed the end was near, a sudden flash of light engulfed him, and he found himself in a different universe. Gasping for breath, he realized he had narrowly escaped death. But he was no longer in Neotropolis. He was in a desolate, post-apocalyptic version of the city. The quantum detective had unwittingly stumbled into a parallel universe that was on the brink of collapse. Determined to find a way back to his own reality, Adrian began to navigate this bleak world. Along the way, he encountered a group of survivors who were fighting to reverse the damage caused by a catastrophic event that had split their world apart. Adrian's analytical mind and his unique knowledge of quantum mechanics made him an invaluable addition to their cause. He used his abilities to traverse between universes, seeking information and resources that could aid in their mission. As he helped these survivors, he realized that his own universe was also in grave danger from the shadowy forces he had been chasing. Back in Neotropolis, Sarah had grown increasingly worried about Adrian's disappearance. She had no idea that he had traveled to another universe or the perilous circumstances he now faced. As the quantum detective and his new allies in the post-apocalyptic universe raced against time to stabilize their reality, they uncovered a shocking revelation. The same shadowy figure that had been involved in Lily's disappearance was intricately linked to the cataclysmic event that had torn their world asunder. Adrian knew that he had to confront this adversary and find a way to bring stability to both universes. With the help of his newfound friends, he devised a plan to confront the shadowy figure and thwart their destructive schemes. The final showdown was an epic battle of wits and wills, spanning multiple universes and defying the boundaries of reality itself. Adrian's ability to traverse between worlds became both his greatest strength and his greatest vulnerability. In a climactic moment, he faced the shadowy figure, who revealed their true identity and their connection to Lily's disappearance. It was a revelation that shook Adrian to his core and tested his resolve as the quantum detective. In the end, Adrian emerged victorious, but not without sacrifices. The battle had taken its toll, leaving him with a deeper understanding of the fragile balance between the multiverse and the responsibilities that came with his unique abilities. As Adrian returned to his own universe, he knew that his life as the quantum detective would never be the same. He had not only solved the mystery of Lily's disappearance, but had also safeguarded his own reality and countless others. But he also carried the weight of the knowledge that some mysteries were better left unsolved, some secrets better left buried in the quantum depths. In the shadowed corners of Neotropolis, the quantum detective continued to solve cases that defied logic and reason, all the while haunted by the echoes of his journey across parallel worlds. Adrian Kane, the man who walked between realities, remained an enigmatic figure, forever bound to the mysteries of the multiverse.